Hey guys, and welcome back to Stelgim Place the Dwarves. We have an Orc horde here and an Orc horde here on our way, so we can't really go to Blacksaddle right now. We could if we go here, all the way around, but we are going... Oh, we could... Can we go there and ask the King's Cavalry to help us? And we're going here first to say that to them that we are under attack.
You and the twins approach Goodwater. A huge army of orcs has surrounded the village on 3 sides. You see smoke and fire and hear the battle cries. The village is holding out, but for how long?
Take on a difficult battle to defend Goodwater. Oh god. Axeldale is also under attack, but the King's Cavalry is there. Let's try and defend it. We improved the gate so they could last for like 9 turns. If we didn't do that, how many turns would they have survived?
Oh, now it's getting exciting! Archers in front of them, 3 dwarves behind. I wouldn't like to be in their shoes.
Oh! Okay, we can choose stuff here. 10% chance to regenerate 10% health during a successful attack. We could give it to this guy, probably. Oh, we haven't... How do we heal? Should we have healed first? Oh god. Anyway, let's start the fight. Let's take the catapults first.
And what now? Yes? All right.
Huh? Understood. Yes?
What is it?
Oh yeah!
Huh?
Huh?
Do that.
At once.
Go there.
What is it?
You.
As good as done.
That's one done. Drag them in and push them back.
What is it?
Oh, he needs
Yes?
help.
Uh-huh.
Attack!
End it. Mavracus.
Vile creature.
Kill. Understood.
I have ended done. Another one
Give me a
bites the
hand.
dust. Huh? I'm not that quick. Yes, yes, soon.
Do that. This is really a difficult battle.
I'm with you.
There's archers everywhere.
Huh?
I should probably wait a bit to get more experience, but you know, this is just
what
how I
bad
deal
luck
with
for
stuff.
you. Say goodbye forever.
What do they have in front? Are the humans even fighting? They are.
What is it? And what now? What is it?
Let's get all of them here.
Creature. As
I'm
good
with
as
you.
done.
Of
course. On my way.
Yes?
And what now?
You move up there.
Huh? All right. What is it?
Huh? Understood.
Who's next?
And then do this. Oh, that's not that good, actually.
And what now?
Do this.
I have bow and dart.
Yes.
Give me a hand. What is it?
Knock down, let's kill him.
Bad luck for you.
Yes!
What is it?
I need help over here.
course.
Quickly.
Who's next? Yeah.
Oh
And what
god.
now? I'm with you. Yes, yes.
Yes? For Vracus!
Huh?
This guy is the strongest guy.
Say goodbye forever. On my way. As good as done.
Let's have him move here.
On my way. As good as done.
And then... you probably have to stay back a bit. I can't see anything here.
Of course.
Huh?
You? Can you kill him?
Yeah.
On my way. Huh?
I'm with you.
End it.
I didn't hit you very hard.
Yes? For Vracus! Kill! Attack!
And what now? Huzzah! What is it?
And again!
There we go.
Right.
Go up here, kill that guy.
Say goodbye forever.
I can't do that yet! They're hitting me pretty hard!
Did you see that, men? Now they are warriors.
Yes!
Hey, you down there. I'll send you some reinforcements. Let's stick it to those runts.
Thank you, humans. Oh yeah, we got a group
Alright
of
then.
mercenaries.
Stay close to us. I need help
Another
over
one
here!
bites the
Quickly!
dust.
We actually got a winning chance now.
Yes, on my way. As good as done. I didn't hit you very hard.
Huh?
Oh my god, you're fighting a horde by your own? And he's enraged. Holy shit!
Understood.
Yeah. He hardly put up a fight.
At once.
What is it?
Vile creature!
Who's next? Ow! Hey!
Will he die? No, he will not. We will run away.
They're hitting me pretty hard!
And what now?
Okay, do this.
Kill!
I didn't hit you very hard. All right. As good as done. Say goodbye forever. On my way. Give me a hand.
And again!
Huh?
Do this. And
Come
then
here, you.
go here.
I'm with you. Come here, you.
Yes?
Ow! Hey!
Attack!
What is it?
Move back, move back, move back.
Of course.
Huh?
What is it? Don't rush me.
Yes, sir. We need help with that guy.
What now? Yes, yes. Boindale, what could do with your axes over here?
Oh, we got full health? How?
The Orcs' fighting spirit lessens with every fallen
We won!
comrade. After Kragnar's death, they finally attempt to flee the battlefield. Very few escape the mercenaries' arrows.
Yes, we did it. We got a talisman initiative. Grants 1 extra action point every 5 seconds during the battle, or the hero receives a bit less damage for a while. Yes, and lots of gold and 9 provisions. Automatically heals injuries during journeys if available.
The leader of the mercenaries approaches you, surrounded by his soldiers. His expression is one of recognition, caution, perhaps even awe.
You're the groundling dwarf who reinforced our gate a couple of days ago. It served us very well, just as your axes have.
A young mercenary runs towards you. He has something in his hands that he clearly wants to get rid of quickly.
Commander, we found this on their leader. It feels strange.
The commander looks at the amulet in the man's hand and makes no suggestion that he plans to touch it himself. You take your opportunity.
May I?
You take the amulet and can feel a tingling on your skin.
It's
It
magical.
is clearly magical.
Keep it as a sign of our gratitude.
The commander bids you farewell with a short nod and moves away. It would seem he thinks he's made a good deal.
Okay, so we defended them. We got lots of experience for that. I think we can do this one. Let's do that. No, we probably should defend those. Oh, it's an orc horde. Oh no, the family! I can't defend Axeldale because I went here first. Unless I go there and there. Anyway, let's save first. Maybe we can save them. Maybe? Oh god. Yeah, they're dead. Yeah, let's reload that. We only 3 dwarves. We can't take on the horde. It's too late to defend them. So we have to move on. Are they dead? Oh, 19. There's a settlement here under attack as well. Scalebrook. Oh yes, let the cavalry take them. Calmstead. Oh, that's a town I could visit before? No, I couldn't see it before. Let's go to the tavern first. Oh yeah!
You arrive at a crossroads with a tavern on the corner. A warm light is emanating from its window, lighting up the road around it. A stone sculpture of a sheep stands in front of the door, and above it a sign, swaying gently in the breeze, reads, "The Stone Sheep."
Let's enter the tavern. Wait, let's observe first.
You observe the surroundings, but the road is empty, and no one leaves the tavern. You notice a broken window on the first floor, which has been boarded up with planks. Something wet drips onto your nose, and you look up to the cloudy sky with a bad-tempered expression.
Huh. Why are we standing here and just getting wet from the outside?
Let's just enter. There might be dead bodies inside.
You enter the tavern with a determined stride, and are greeted by a thick wall of pipe smoke. The dozen or so drinkers at the tables turn towards you, then give each other astonished and slightly worried looks.
Get an overview of the other guests first.
In the tavern there are half a dozen people sitting at the tables, and just as many at the bar, clearly farmers and labourers from the surrounding villages. Boindale pays no attention to the other guests and trudges over to a table. Together with his brother, you follow him and sit down. The landlord comes out from behind the bar.
What can I get you?
You hear surly muttering from one of the tables.
What are groundlings doing showing their faces here, now of all time?
How about a round on me? 10 gold.
You stand up and turn to the room.
This round's on me.
The faces of the guests and the landlord brighten up immediately. The landlord gets to work pulling everyone a beer and handing out the tankards. Some of the guests say cheers to you as they get their drinks.
And then let's ask. Did 2 travelers pass this way? One was a famulus, the other was a mercenary.
Did 2 travelers pass this way? One was a famulus, the other a mercenary.
The landlord shakes his head indifferently and mumbles something incoherently. One of the guests is about to say something, but shuts up when the person next to him gives him a poke.
What happened?
Come on now, tell us what happened. We're all friends here.
The man who was going to speak the first time round looks over to his neighbour, who nods.
2 travellers spent the night here. One had a robe on, the other was a mercenary. The next day they left, all in a hurry.
Oh god.
Said they'd been attacked by an elf.
One of the other drinkers finds his voice too.
There was a hell of a lot of noise that night. As if there'd been a dust-up.
You left some gold here for the trouble. I thought they meant the noise, but then I noticed the broken window.
The landlord sighs.
Please don't tell anyone else about this. Who would want to spend a night in a tavern where an elf has been sighted?
True. And then let's ask, why is it particularly strange that we are here now?
You turn to the guest who'd muttered something about groundlings.
And why is it so strange that we're here?
The man glances up briefly, and then stares drunkenly at his tankard and mutters with a slur,
Don't play the innocent. The Orcs are terrorizing our lands. And whose fault is it? You let them in.
I was not at the Stone Gateway, and I don't know what happened. But you can be sure of one thing. Dwarves would never cooperate with Orcs. We kill them no sooner than we say them, or my name isn't Boindle Doubleblade.
The drunkard and his neighbour are given a start. They mumble an apology and turn their attention to the beer in front of them.
Show me what you have for sale. He has a... oh, healing potion. Costs 100. Let's buy some provisions. Not all of it. $28. And then let's buy this healing potion. Oh, he only has one. Okay, confirm and continue. Should we just spend a day here? What I was happy about earlier is that the King's Cavalry killed one of the Orc hordes there.
We're tired and long for a proper bed.
Of course, gentlemen.
You spend a restful night in the tavern and then head off on your way again.
Level up! And we healed up. Okay. No injuries. No injuries. And... okay, so they had injury. Can we choose a skill? Rock card. Passive. Boindle never loses more than 5% of his maximum health at a stroke. Passive. Boindle Ironheart can awaken due to damage. Boindle deals huge amounts of damage for a short period of time but can't be controlled anymore. Yeah, that was what was going on earlier. Calm set is gone. This area here is gone. Yeah, let us worry about that and continue on. I mean, even Axeldale must be gone by now. And Steepleton, let's go there.
There are dead orcs lying in the defensive trenches and strewn over the meadows in front of the city. Some of the locals are busy throwing the bodies on pyres, while others repair the minor damage done to the city wall.
Enter Steepleton.
You enter the city and the garrison at its centre without being spoken to. It is only when you reach a heavy oak door that leads, you assume, to the commanding officer's headquarters, that you are halted by a guard.
Dwarves, eh? Seems we aren't to be spared anything these days. What do you want?
Well, I'm just visiting you guys. You've had dealings with orcs too?
It looks like you've got an orc problem.
Had. Our scouts detected the army early on, and we were able to repel them without any great losses. A small army of orcs like that couldn't breach our mighty walls.
Your mighty walls look like they're about to
Oh, no.
collapse under their own weight.
The soldier isn't intimidated by Boindle. He juts his chin out confidently.
At least they stopped the orcs, unlike your dwarven
Oh, no.
walls in the north.
I didn't know the Steepleton was so big.
I didn't know that Steepleton was so big. Impressive place.
We have fertile meadows. That's what we have to thank for the city's growth in recent years. At the time of my grandparents, Steepleton was nothing more than the tower on a hill with a couple of houses. Now we have a market, a temple, and of course, there are royal messengers stationed in the tower, which doesn't do the city's coffers any harm at all.
True. I'd like to send a carrier pigeon to Lotjonen.
You said you had messengers here. I'd like to send a carrier pigeon to Lotjonen in Yonendar.
Lotjonen in Yonendar. No problem. It will cost you 90 gold pieces.
A reliable carrier pigeon is worth its weight in gold.
If the carrier pigeon delivers my message safely to Lot Yonan, then it's worth its weight in gold.
Then I'll send for a scribe. You can dictate your message and
Thank you, but I can write it myself. Paper and ink will be sufficient.
The guard nods. You don't blame him for thinking you are illiterate. Very few ordinary folk can read or write.
True.
Once
This
you've
was
been
at the
given
middle
the
time.
writing implements, you write down a summary of what happened at the meeting of the Alf and the Orcs.
I'd like to speak to your commander.
I must speak with your commander.
Commander Valor doesn't have time. He's still very busy dealing with the aftermath of the Orc attack.
I have information about the Orcs that is sure to be interest to the commander.
Commander Valor is dealing with the Orc problem, and I have important information concerning it. I witnessed a meeting of the Orc Lords.
The guard eyes you with interest and tries to judge whether you can be trusted. Finally, he stands up, opens a door, and enters the room ahead of you. The commander looks up from his work. The guard repeats what you told him.
Your information about the Orcs could be useful. We have fought them back, but not yet defeated them. Come in.
Yes, sir.
The commander listens attentively, and now and then asks questions, as you tell him about the 3 Orc armies and the meeting of the chieftains with the Alf Sintharas.
This sounds very grave. I will send out messengers. We must be prepared.
True. It's a deadly time to be in. The Orc army that attacked Stapleton was able to escape.
The Orc army that attacked you was able to escape?
What was left of it? They headed south. Unfortunately, I can't send anyone after them until the damage to the wall is repaired.
The commander looks at you with a disgruntled expression. It suddenly seems clear to him who he has standing in front of him.
If you're interested, you could try and wipe out the mob that got away and collect the bounty.
Killing pig noses and getting paid for it? Where's the heads?
You grin at Boindle and then turn back to the commander.
We'll see what we can do. We must press on. Farewell, Commander Valor.
Kill as many Orcs as you can, Dwarves. Palandir will be with you.
Why does it say 4 here? I should probably have visited Axeldale. Now that I think about it. Comstead is being eaten up. Skelbrook is almost dead. Let's go first here to Black Saddle.
You see a camp with a wagon and 2 people on the edge of the path. Behind them, Black Saddle towers up above a thick, dark forest, about a half a day's journey away.
Stay where you are and continue to watch what happens. Go to the humans and speak to them. Yeah, let's do that.
You don't want to give them a shock, so you address them while you're still a distance away.
Hello, friends. Is there any space by your fire?
The 2 traders look up and visibly jump when they see you 3 dwarves.
Ah, hello. Aha, yes, of course.
It doesn't escape your attention that you seem to be causing the traders some
No.
uneasiness.
Are you scared of dwarves?
But you take up their offer and sit down. The twins follow your example.
We're only travellers. We're looking for someone who's said to live on Black Saddle. A hermit.
Someone who lives here?
The traders exchange amazed looks.
If they live here, they must be mad.
Oh, why?
Normally we wouldn't stop and rest here, but the horses are too exhausted. Our departure from Parista was delayed and we must have driven them too hard.
From Parista? You come from Parista?
You come from Parista? How are things there?
No news to speak of, I'd say. Well, except for Nudin the Knowledge Lusty.
You know Nudin the Knowledge Lusty. Lot Yonan introduced him to you many years ago during a visit.
What about him?
Oh, nothing really. Just rumors.
You nod at the trader to continue.
He's behaving strangely and disappears into his tower for days on end.
Merely looks ill, apparently. Well, that's what someone I know said. Perhaps he got a spell wrong.
Huh. Why does Black Saddle make you feel uneasy?
Why does Black Saddle make you feel uneasy? It doesn't look particularly inviting, but it's only a mountain.
Only a mountain? You don't know the legend?
The trader looks at you and the twins for affirmation, but you all shake your heads.
Black Saddle was once known as Cloud Piercer, and it towered up into the heavens, the upper slopes of pure gold and the summit covered in snow. The humans wanted to attain this wealth, but the smooth slopes and the dazzling summit made the climb impossible. They called on the dwarves to help them. They were able to tunnel up through Cloud Piercer to the top. They hollowed it out and carried away the gold. The humans demanded that the treasure be shared, but the dwarves refused, and as they argued, the mountain began to tremble. There were too many holes inside for it to hold together. It collapsed and buried both greedy parties underneath it. The mountain lost its tremendous size and its beauty, and ever since has haunted both humans and dwarves with its erosive hatred, causing even the rocks to turn black over time.
Oh no.
Never heard of it. Sounds like human tittle-tattle. Dwarves would never hollow out a mountain so much that it collapses.
Show me what you have for sale. They have a small elixir of strength. The hero deals a bit more damage for a while. Let's probably get another healing potion. More provisions? Not all of it. Well, I guess it wouldn't hurt, but you know. Confirm and continue. Time for a set up camp for the night.
Later in the night, after eating together and some friendly conversation by the campfire, you all decide to sleep. But you take the first watch. It's a night in which nothing happens, and the next morning the traders set off early. After breakfast, you also continue on your journey.
We could level up for, I guess, talking again. I wonder what that question mark is. Anyway, let's go to the Black Saddle.
After a march through the thick pine forest, Black Saddle, the sinister tabletop mountain, and your journey's destination rises up before you.
Are you sure that the Famulus lives here?
Yes, according to Lot Yonan.
Although you try to put a lot of assurance into your voice, you too see no signs that anyone lives here.
No castle, no tunnel, no camp. There's nothing here but mountain.
Then we'll have to take a closer look.
You do that, scholar. We'll be waiting for you here.
You think about objecting, but it would just be a waste of breath.
So I have to go alone?
Found anything? A hidden camp? A secret doorway? Gold?
No. Not yet.
Okay, so I have to find stuff first. You can look at the rock face behind the bushes.
Even the dark evergreen forest seems to be afraid of the Black Mountain.
Huh. Okay. Look at the tree. What tree is it? It's a tree over there. Why is it dead?
No trace of Goren here either. If he's close, then there must be some kind of cave somewhere in the mountain.
Look at a crack. Now let's look at the tree first.
An old tree. Looks like it could fall down at any moment.
Okay, was that all? You know, this looks spooky.
I can only climb a little way here. There must be a better way.
Oh! Oh, okay.
There we go.
Okay.
Too steep, I can't get a grip anywhere.
Apparently I can scale here, the rock face.
I should be able to get up here.
What's the noise I keep hearing? Oh my god!
Oh. Phew. That was close. I hope this is all worth it.
The rock face? Look at the rock face behind the bushes.
Here's a... No, forget it.
Why can I look at that? Look at the rock face there.
Definitely a rock face.
Okay. And the third rock face? Oh, there's something written.
Engraved on it.
You realize with surprise that they are runes in the Dwarven language.
Okay.
Built with the blood of our enemies, be unyielding as the rock, and soak the land in their blood.
Oh. Oh my god. Oh no, we went in? Should I have told them? Would they ever come with me?
Hello?
Let's leave. Let's talk to them first. At least it was a bit faster.
Found anything? A hidden camp? A secret doorway? Gold?
I have. I read out a password that was chiseled into the rock, and then a doorway into a hidden fortress opened up.
I thought you were a scholar, not a jester.
Did you bang your head?
No!
You don't believe me, but... You'll see.
They're not coming with me! Do I have to go inside this scary place all by myself? Oh no, come on. I'm just a little dwarf. Does this skip? Yeah, it does. They thought of... Oh! I went flying a bit. They thought about everything. They thought that people would go back to check with the dwarves. What? Why is this lighting up? The runes. Pool of light. What is going on here? Why is it so dark?
Master Garen! Lot Yonan sent me to bring some items back to you. My inquiries are almost at an end. That means I can finally go to be with my sunshine. I have never been to Greenglade, but I think I will like it there. I deposited my most valuable things in the grave of Horengarth before my departure and secured it with magic. The password is...
You recognize the following words as rune names, but they're written in the learned language, so you don't know which they are.
Greenglade. Oh, great.
So I have to continue? Take the lamp.
Useful. An eternal flame. I know who taught him that.
You see sketches and notes on the architectural features, statues and wall reliefs. It seems Garen spent a lot of time studying this place.
Maybe he's kind of a dwarf historian, or maybe he's just a treasure hunter.
Oh. And we'll leave it there. It's been quite a long time. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time in this dwarf adventure. Oh my god, there's a face there. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Goodbye.